Welcome back to my channel. Hope all you are doing well. In today's video, I will tell you some of Power BI interview questions that are being asked. What is the difference between a Power BI and Excel? Excel is used to organize data, transform it, and perform mathematical operations and calculations. On the other hand, Power BI was conceived as a business intelligence and data visualizations tool for businesses. Excel has limitation in the amount of data that can be worked in. In contrast, Power BI handle much large amounts of data. Power BI can connect to a large number of data sources, while Excel's connectivity capacity is limited. Also, unlike Excel, Power BI can easily be used from our mobile devices. Power BI has a faster processing as compared to Excel. What is a self-service in Power BI? Self-service intelligence (BI) is a data analytics method that allows business users, any sort of business analyst, managers, executives, to access and explore datasets without any experience in intelligence, data mining, statistical analysis. What is a DEX? DEX stands for Data Analysis Expressions. It is a collection of functions, operators, and constants used in formulas to calculate and return values. In other words, it helps you to create new info from data you already have. What are some essential components of Power BI Toolkit? Below are some essential components of the Power BI Toolkit. Number one is the Power Query. It permits us to identify, control, and consolidate the information from various sources. Number two is Power Pivot. It is a kind of modeling tool. Number three is Power View. Power View is basically a presentation tool for chart creation, table designing, and more. Number four is Power Map. Power Q&A. A Power Q&A permits us to utilize natural languages for getting answers and questions. Which schema works better in Power BI? There are two types of schema which is being used usually, that is star schema and the snowflake schema. Star schema works best with Power BI engine because it is more denormalized from and hence leads to be better for performance. Along the same lines, the star schema uses less foreign keys, so the query execution time is limited. What is the difference between a fact and a dimensional table? Basically, the fact tables is a centralized table for a star schema of a data warehouse. It helps us to store the information to analyze, which is quantitative. On the other hand, the dimensional table works like another table for the star schema of a data warehouse. We can store attributes that describes the stored objects in the table of facts. How many types of filters being used in Power BI? There are multiple types of filters that is being used in Power BI. Some of them are manual filters, auto filters, include exclude filters, drill down filters, cross drill filters, drill through filters, URL filters, transient pass-through filters. How can we integrate Excel with Power BI? Power BI provides many routes to integrate with Excel. We will discuss a few here. Analyze in Excel from Power BI. Power BI model connects live to Excel. Power BI Publisher for Excel, using the Connect Data option in Excel to connect to Power BI. Upload Excel workbook in Power BI service. And the last one is import Excel in a Power BI desktop. What are some standard DEX functions that are being used in Power BI? Power BI provides many DEX functions for calculations, popular among which are SumX, average, average X, min, max, calculate, filter, all, min, X, max, X. What is the difference between sum and SumX DEX function? SumX is an iterator function and can call columns from different tables in its expression, while sum can only use columns from the same table. What are the various types of refresh options that are provided in Power BI? Four important types of refresh options provided in Microsoft Power BI are as following: package refresh, model or data refresh, tile refresh, and visual container refresh. Can you have a table in the model which does not have any relationship with other tables? Yes, there are two main reasons why you can have disconnected tables. The table is used to present the user with the parameter values to be exposed and selected in slicers. It is used the table as a placeholder for matrix in the user interface. What is a row-level security? Row-level security limits the data a user can view and has access to, and it relies on filters. User can define the rules and roles in Power BI Desktop and also publish them to Power BI servers to configure row-level security. What do you mean by a content pack? A content pack is defined as a ready-made collection of visualization and Power BI reports using your chosen service. It is used when you want to get up and running quickly instead of creating a report from scratch. What is query folding in Power BI? Query folding is used when steps being defined in the query editor are translated into SQL and executed by the source database instead of your device. It helps with scalability and efficient processing. What are the major differences between a visual level, page level, and report level filters in Power BI? Visual level filters are used to filter data within a single visualization. Page level filters are used to work on an entire page in a report, and different pages can have various filters. Report level filters are used to filter all the visualizations and pages in the report. What is the difference? What is SSRS and how it is different from Power BI? SSRS stands for SQL Service Reporting Service. It is a server-based reporting generating platform. SSRS is a part of Microsoft SQL Server Suite. It is similar to Power BI in a lot of ways, but it is more of a conventional tool. SSRS is mainly used for enterprise visualization of data and generating, viewing, and sharing reports. It has a programming interface with an integrated set of processing components. SSRS has less graphical drag and drop features and more programmable based tools for the reporting making. Due to this, the users need to put in more manual efforts. What is the difference between a measure and a calculated column? Measure is used whenever you do not want to compute value for each row, but rather you want to aggregate values from many rows in a table, and the vice versa is the measure. Is it possible to refresh and update every minute in Power BI? Yes, it is possible if you connect to a SQL box or a premises database. That way, the Power BI report is directly connected to the database in the backend. You can also initiate a refresh while reporting the report on the browser by refreshing the page on the browser. This refresh fetches refresh data and analytics or visualizations. How are DEX and Power Query different from each other? DEX is a data analysis expression, is an example of the functional language used in Power BI desktop for calculations. On the other hand, the Power BI it uses functions to do all the computing like filter, calculate, while Power Query is a tool in Power BI desktop used to query data sources and perform transformations on the data. It uses the M language in the query modeling. I hope that this video will be very helpful. For further videos, please subscribe to my channel.